They changed our time that we're leaving. So we're arriving a little bit earlier. So put that in your, so you'll know. But they didn't change the flight number, but I put it down again anyway, so.
I'm crashing the night before anyway, right?
Where?
Am I sleeping here the night before?
No, you're leaving from from Kennedy.
Oh, okay. Everyone says leave Newark here.
But that's mine, that's not yours.
Oh, okay. So
This is
isn't
mine, our flights.
Okay.
Daddy, sorry. Daddy and, No, you decided to leave from Kennedy and go back from Kennedy,
Yep, okay.
right?
Yep. No, I saw that it said Newark and I
Okay, you're
assumed
gonna.
somebody must have asked to come here.
My flight, mine and Daddy's. Mine and Daddy's, okay? Mine and Daddy's, okay. So Brian,
Can we open your presents? How about we open your presents at 6:15? Because we have to wrap them.
you don't have to wrap them.
You don't have to
Are you
wrap
sure?
them?
I'm positive.
Okay.
You
Sure, absolutely, absolutely.
They come in boxes, so you can open the boxes.
Yeah, that'll be nice, that'll be nice.
Well, you
Yeah.
have to make a card too.
That's all right, I don't need a card. Wait, and just
You
get the
don't
present
get
out and give it to me.
Mail her cards
Yeah, mail them.
later.
You can save them and mail them for next year,
Okay.
even.
We can we can send your birthday card next
Ow,
year
this
early.
thing's so hot.
Well, you should buy it.
Mhm.
Tell my,
Oh, that's plastic, honey.
yeah, but isn't the fireproof plastic?
Oh, the fire, that shouldn't be. Well, was
That
it sitting in
should
the
be there.
fireplace?
No, it's sitting over here.
Shouldn't be hot.
Daddy has that open for the draft.
No. I grabbed the bare metal first. And
Oh!
Well, that's hot.
that's why I pulled out the plastic thing. And Mom was saying, don't use the plastic. And I was like, it'll burn. And I was like, well, I don't want to burn my fingers.
Yeah, but you don't leave the plastic on because it will melt.
It'll melt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brian, here.
Yeah.
Here's the money.
What money?
This is all that money. Okay. You had given.
$100 in quarters?
Uh-huh.
There were dollar coins in there?
You gave me dollar coins and 50-cent pieces a long time ago, and I just put them away because I couldn't get coin holders for them.
Oh, did you give them into the bank?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you? Are you saving
Oh, I love
them?
those things. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
so
yeah, I don't
sorry.
like that.
$99 of dollar coins?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
wonderful. Minnie's going to be so happy.
Well, I was thinking we're not going to give it to her now. So I thought, why don't I give this to you now, since you are so low, and you can start saving your quarters again.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Just start all over again. She's going to get so much money for her wedding that it just, it doesn't make sense to give her wedding. I mean, like she invited all the Poggi cousins. So say each couple gives her $50 and they're 10.
The Poggi
9 kids.
They're not going to give her anything. They'll give her $5, Alice.
Dad, you don't want this on film.
Whatever.
We'll have like...
Okay, but anyway, and the
If I erase it, I
Koreans
can
are
always write a script and redo it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And the Koreans are always giving them money whenever they visit them. So
Right.
she's going to have a lot. So you take it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
All right, I'll
yeah.
save it. I'll
Absolutely.
deposit it.
No,
Look at that
spend it.
safety.
It's for you.
Well, all right, I'll spend it then.
I twisted
You're
his
really
arm.
a smooth talker.
Wow, that's a lot of money. You gave me too much, Mom.
I gave you too much because the change, like, I didn't have enough quarters to make another pack, okay, and dimes, and all the pennies I didn't turn in. I still have the new pennies that you came with. So I have all those to put in. So I think I gave you
So
$8.
$322 and change. That's a lot of change.
Yeah.
It must take you forever to roll it all.
I didn't have to roll the 50 cents or the dollar coins because there were no wrappers.
You just like cashed them in.
I just handed them over, yeah.
Because the rolls,
Little plastic containers.
the rolls for the 50-cent coins are very small. For the dollar.
Mom, I don't understand your math here. You say $1 coins, 49 coins at $1 equals $99.
I counted them wrong. It's not that I counted them wrong. I had one row here and then a second row here, and the second row just had 49. And I thought, oh, I'm missing the one more dollar, and I would have 50, and I put down 49, forgetting that the row right behind it. So when she counted the money, you know, this is what I gave her so she could see, and of course she was $50 over on the coins.
Well, I thought it was maybe 50-cent pieces because you have a pile of them. Then that's twice as much. You have 49 of them. That's $98.
Well, at least we all don't have cancer.
So that's really
Brian. Good morning. You look like a baby.
Well, why don't you take it easy and
what?
I'll take care of all that.
Now, what I'm going to do is start the dishwasher, Brian. I was really just going to put some milk in. I mean, put the milk glasses in, and I thought, oh, I may as well start the dishwasher. Everything is done. Everything is done. That's
Can I
all.
help?
Thank you, dear. I'm just going to put the soap in.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Al. That's sweet.
What are you filming?
Yeah, no. Okay, there is you like this printed
Love it. Oh,
granola?
yeah, sure.
You want to try that?
Okay.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
What do you love, really?
Oh,
I found Weetabix for Brian. Brian
grits.
is good.
I don't know.
Everything else is already open and eaten. You can look in our cereal tray and you can tell me what you like.
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you very much.
No, I mean for the next time.
Okay.
What do you like?
Oh,
I don't know if you even have anything that you like. I mean, this will give you ideas. Would you rather have the Special K instead of that?
I'm fine. This is
Are
fine.
you
This is
sure?
okay, yeah.
Okay. It's low fat.
How many Oscars are you shooting for, Dad?
Huh?
How many Oscars are you
Oh.
shooting for?
This is
You know, I'm
for.
afraid we're gonna see ourselves on funniest home videos.
Okay, here you go. He's gonna take you to the door, right? So it's just there is a liquor store flyer on
You're the
202.
king.
I mean, that bill has been outstanding for almost 2 months now. Cornmeal.
I don't like this because I am finding it jerky. I've got to read the instructions and find out if there's some way I can do this more smoothly.
She would sing with you.
Oh yeah, she was great.
You should get a bulldog.
I'll get you one, honey.
One that dressed like this.
Mhm.
They're always breathing hard and panting and drooling because they can't close their mouths because the jaws are not formed.
Yeah. And they're so fierce looking too.
You know George Lucas started working on his the first trilogy of Star Wars?
What?
The second trilogy.
The first trilogy.
The second trilogy. He already made the first trilogy.
He did the second one.
He did the second trilogy first,
Never did the first one.
and he hasn't done the third one yet.
The first one's very boring.
What happened?
Nothing. Everybody survives. They have to be there for the second trilogy.
Just destroyed Obi-Wan Kenobi as a young man.
Isn't it amazing how Mark Hamill's career kind of went down after that? And
Mhm.
Harrison Ford shot up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I liked Harrison
Alright.
Ford anyways.
I thought he was great.
No, but I mean, it's, when I was watching it, I had the crush on Harrison Ford, not Mark Hamill.
Not Mark Hamill.
That big doggy, his career kind of went south too.
Oh, yeah.
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca. I've never seen him in another
Chewbacca?
movie since.
No, he couldn't upgrade himself to heavy duty drama.
That electrolysis just didn't work, I guess.
It's really painful. Just kept on growing back. He tried doing self-scrolling, strand by strand hair replacement technique.
The real problem with Shakespeare, having this long still where you go. There's a donut, so do it again.
You can't play Hamlet.
You want more salad, more turkey, more potatoes, Brenda? More
No, I'm fine.
more filling?
Hey, I just heard a
Corn?
trivia. You know why Thanksgiving's always on Thursday and it's not tied to a specific date?
What?
It actually ties back to Elizabethan England when she forbade eating. There were fish days and meat days, and you had to eat fish on.
Oh, they're for you. They're for you. They're for you and your brother, honey. Yeah. Yum, yum, yum.
So we could change it to Sunday if you wanted to now.
Yeah,
You can change it to Friday.
you can't eat meat on Fridays.
What? Yeah, I can.
Not in the Catholic Church, you can't.
Are you gonna eat meat tomorrow?
Can you eat meat on Fridays? Catholic
I
Church,
think you can now.
You can. It's okay.
Not during Lent.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can accept during Lent. During Lent, you can.
Oh.
Mm.
Do you think devout Catholics do?
Hmm?
Do you think devout Catholics?
It's fine. They're not sinning if they do.
We haven't heard from Maureen.
Yeah, she said
Daddy,
she was
it's
gonna
only
call
11
back.
o'clock their time. She's obviously not up.
Right.
So Jackie was up.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna see that much of Marine if I move to San Francisco.
I don't think so either.
Hmm. And you wanted Brian to move in with him.
I understand you said you would send a letter.
Sorry, Brendan. I stole your thunder.
You were gonna say that next? You were gonna
No,
write
no,
a
no,
letter
no.
of recommendation?
I said, Brian should tell Andy that that I would come out to visit him. Andy would probably feel uncomfortable to visit Brian his place.
Mhm.
And what did Andy say?
Said
That
he'd
can be
forget
fixed.
Brendan. And Brian said, yeah, but what about the next letter he's writing? This Bordello wine is really magnificent.
I'm so glad you opened the bordello.
Boring.
We ordered it.
What?
We ordered it at this Italian
It's a
restaurant.
kind of a boring bordello.
Yeah, where the Bordellos go.
Full bodied.
Oh.
Full-bodied.
They had a whole bunch of vineyards that I never heard of. Not one. But there was one called Chachi.
Toddy?
Chachi.
Chachi?
Chachi. So good wine. From there. Super good. Chachi. Okay, there's no point.
There's no point. I don't.
I thought it was because Happy Days character named Chachi.
Oh yeah, there is. Right.
That was Scott Baio's character.
Would anyone
What
like
happened
more
to Scott
filling? Jim, more filling?
What happened
More
to Henry
turkey?
Winkler?
Yeah, I think I'll take another
He's
small
turkey, isn't
slice. Gee, I really filled that fast
Anybody
this
more
time.
salad? There's salad, there's filling.
I'm really full.
Let me take
Would I
that small
consider
slice.
this one?
No,
Are
the
you
one,
sure?
the first one, yeah.
This one?
No, the one,
This
that one.
one?
That seems kind of small, doesn't it? Yeah, that'll do.
I always thought stuffing was like, the intestines and the stomach and the liver of a turkey.
You got it.
I was trying to figure out, what really grossed me out. I was trying to
When
figure
my mom pulled it out of the turkey,
Yeah.
I was like, I would eat stuffing.
yeah, I wouldn't eat it either. What? Why do you store
You
stuff
didn't know
inside?
it was bread?
No.
Oh.
We saw you taking it out. I thought, chicken guts.
Yeah, exactly.
You missed good
Those are
stuffing all
cold
those
giblets,
years.
actually, right?
And there are these green pieces in it, and I couldn't figure out what the green pieces were.
Oh,
I really
they
didn't
were
want anything.
definitely not gonna- yeah, I was not-
I didn't want any part of it. It was just.
Just celery.
Solidified bile acid. It can really turn you on if you have the right, in the right mood. You pass me the corn also.
Brian, more turkey?
No, I can't.
Karen, how about you? Please help yourself. Please help yourself. sun is shining.
You can get a Pentium for your home, Dad.
What?
You need a Pentium for home?
You mean out of my own money?
Yeah.
No. I probably could have gotten a Pentium laptop, but they run about 800 meg hard drive.
I know someone who's looking to get rid of the X2 system fairly cheap. They want to upgrade to a P6.
Who? Brendan? How much?
Oh no.
What?
I'm keeping my machine.
You're not giving it up?
No, I'm gonna set up a little LAN.
You're gonna get a second machine?
Yeah.
And that will do them together?
Yeah.
And what are you gonna use the 4060 X2 for?
Probably quick and stuff.
Yeah. What are you gonna use the big machine for?
I'll put NT on it and do NT development.
Why don't you network?
Why don't you just do Quicken on the other one? Why don't you just, I do Quicken for my NT machine.
I'm tired of disconnecting and reconnecting my printers.
Oh, you'd use it as a print server? You'd use it as a print server?
I'd use my my DX2 machine to print my my sheet feed printer and use my
Tractor
empty
feed.
machine. Yeah, tractor feed printer. Use that empty machine. Print an 8-speed printer.
Yeah, it was really bad the other day when I printed my story out in your checks.
Did that happen?
No,
Oh.
but
That would've been
I went
funny.
over to print something and Brendan said, make sure you the printer before you start printing, you put in the HP.
May I have the cranberries, please? Thank you. How do you like the wine, Karen?
It's terrific.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to remember Miss Bordello, you know. Walk into the wine shop.
I'll have some
I'll have a Bordello.
Did I tell you, Dad, what I
From
found?
Monte Carlo, the Bordeaux from Monte Carlo. That's the one I want.
It was funny, yesterday I went into the wine shop and I was dressed up because we went to a play last night, but I entered in Zacky's wine shop in Scarsdale. It was really, really crowded. And there's this man that ran out from behind the counter and there's all these people and he helped me. And then he really made my day because then he asked for my ID. Said, I'm 30. He made my day.
Are you 30? Are you 30?
She turned 30 yesterday.
Happy
Yeah, happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday. But, oh, yes, you don't look, you look 20. He was right.
Thank you. Now you made
17.
17, well,
yeah, that makes me a little
20 was right under 21.
Or you can buy it 18 now, can't you?
I don't think so, can you?
Mm-mm. In fact, I lucked out because in Miami the drinking age had been 18, but then I went to 19 and I was grandfathered in. And then it went to 21 and I was again grandfathered in.
Oh, really? They
Yeah.
didn't do that in New York.
No
They-
grandfather clause.
Yeah.
They jumped it, and
It
that
makes
was
it
it.
easier on bartenders, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like a pretty confusing process for the average bartender
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
bouncer.
right.
Yeah.
Was Andre the Giant when he was 14? Nobody asked him this. He was already 7 foot tall and 250 pounds.
Bart and I walked into a bar together. This one I had a beard. The bartender looked at me and looked at Brian and said to Brian, "Could I see some ID, please?" I said, "How come you're smiling? Is it your birthday?" I said, "No, he's my big brother." I said, "Yeah, how old are you?" I said, 22. He said, 22. I was 22 at the time. I said, "Okay." But I still want to see Brian's ID.
You want more potatoes, Brendan, or more?
I was surfing the internet and I was like, I remember in this. I mean, there's a lot of photographers who put their work on the internet. So one guy followed, and he says a New York tour, and it turns out what a New York tour was, he would somehow mount his camera underneath and take pictures of women's dresses.
Hysterically.
Isn't it horrible, Mom?
So I was like, well, let me look at a legitimate photographer. So I looked at another photographer, and this time it was a woman. So. But then, these are all pictures of herself nude, pregnant. So,
Nude and pregnant.
sometimes just nude.
Was it Demi Moore?
No. It was
Wasn't Bruce Willis either. Did you see the picture of him nude and pregnant?
Yeah.
Bruce Willis? Demi Moore's husband?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate Demi Moore and Bruce Willis.
Really?
I hate Bruce Willis.
Hmm.
And I dislike Demi Moore intensely.
Well, you should have seen her on Letterman the other night.
Well, with the little striptease act she did. What did she come across as?
I just couldn't believe what great shape she was in.
Yeah, she had 3 kids. She had the top 10 list pinned to her bikini.
She had a little bikini top, and then she had like kind of a dress of these card numbers.
So which one she
Did she
peeled
take
off
off
her
all
field?
10?
Well, number 1 was actually, 1 through 9 were hanging around here, and then, 2 through 10, I should say, and then number 1 was hitched to the bottom of her little skirt, and she had trouble with that, so David Letterman had to help her, and oops, there came her skirt, and then she had a bikini bottom on.
And then I heard she did a little dance too.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Didn't see that.
Okay. I read about it.
No. She worked on a
What
lot.
time is this? What show is this? No.
David Letterman,
What is he?
11:30.
We have to
11:30.
stay after 11:30 too, because I don't want more salad.
In my new job, I have to be at work at 5 a.m. 1 month out of 3.
Ooh.
Wow. That's where people keep being East Coast time? Wow.
There always has to be one Unix guy, in case somebody has a problem. They have to be able to trade, basically. That's the idea. So if there's a technical problem, there has to be someone who can fix it.
What do you mean trade?
Trade stocks and bonds when the
Is
market
this a
opens.
trading?
Yeah.
So they're kind of competitors to Reuters.
Well, internet actually is similar to trade as much.
Internet?
They're customers.
They're really customers. They buy from Reuters. I bet Triarch.
Barclays?
Triarch is
Yeah.
your system. They
Yeah.
buy Triarch.
Barclays buy from Internet? What?
Well, I should say this. The biggest internet customers are the biggest investment houses, like Smith Barney, Merrill Lynch, Salomon Brothers, Morgan Stanley, etc. And they're also members of the stock exchange. But all things being equal, it's cheaper to trade on the internet than on the stock exchange.
Yeah.
There's
That's
Robert
the
De Niro's
brokerage house called Internet, but it's really not a
brokerage.
brokerage house in that they really don't hold a
I don't have
position.
it open, I'm open.
Yeah.
They just trade.
Right.
Reuters, the parent company, sells financial information. So Wells Fargo is probably going to be both a customer of Internet and a customer of Reuters.
Who's Reuters, the parent company?
Internet's parent company is Reuters.
Oh, really?
However, Internet provides more profits than
Internet.
Reuters.
Hmm.
America. RAM, Reuters America.
Yeah.
Say that again, Instinet, who is Instinet?
They're a brokerage house, but really what they are is their own mini stock exchange.
They're what?
They're their own mini stock exchange.
Instinet?
Yeah. They only have a few members. But
Low
basically
cost, high
investment-
volume,
Low cost, high volume,
big profits.
big profits. They have no specialists, so nobody has to buy, nobody has to sell.
Yeah.
But their idea, like say you sell on the New York Stock Exchange, right, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
And you want to buy HP, you're gonna pay 91, and if you want to sell it, you sell it for 90.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's called the spread. The spread is like the difference between what you can buy it for and what you can sell it for. And usually it's actually not that big. But that's where the stock exchange and everybody else involved in the transaction make their money, is on that spread, the specialist. Now, what Reuters does is, what Incident does is they'll match the buyer with the seller anonymously. Like basically someone says, say, say my boss or a trader from Wells Fargo Nico Investment Advisors would say, HP is in the dumps, I'm gonna dump him. You know,
Mhm.
Brian just left them, I think their stock is gonna drop.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll say, I wanna sell 100,000 shares, and it comes up anonymously, like, I wanna sell 100,000 shares at 90 and a half. Now, for the person who's buying it, he'd have to buy it for 91. For the person who's selling it, it's 90, but now he's selling for 90 and a half. And the person buying it buys it for 90 and a half. And they both pay a fee to Incident.
Hmm.
But they're both making money on both the buyer and the seller, of course.
Our foreign exchange market works the same way. Yeah. We pay people to ask to sell currency. We tell people to. People pay us to ask to sell currency. People pay us to ask to buy currency. Mm-hmm. If a transaction occurs, they pay us again. Mm-hmm. That's great.
Yeah.
So both your jobs depend on the stock market.
A lot of markets,
If
but
the
yeah.
stock
So
market goes bad,
How about if the stock market goes bad, you're in a bad way?
my company will probably do bad.
How about you, Brenda?
But at SAG, of course, they always do well, no matter whether it does badly or
Yeah.
oh, well.
Right.
As long as the trading is hard.
As long as the market exists at all, which is it's unlikely that'll go away. I wonder if the Europeans are going to start getting in the U.S. market exactly at the wrong time.
Just in time to lose money.
Yeah.
are the Japanese in real estate?
Yeah.
Clearly that was a coup for them.
That was brilliant.
Well, one thing is that the British over and over again have bought real estate in the U.S. markets when it's terrible.
Hmm.
So, and they always seem to wind up doing pretty good.
Hmm.
When everybody says this is stupid of them, they go out and buy like maniacs and everybody is selling. So it'll be interesting to see what they're doing now.
Could I just have a drop of the Italian wine, please? I'm done. Thank you. Brian, are you drinking the Nouveau? Is that
Well, I had some Nouveau, and I had some Brunello,
it?
and then now I'm back to Nouveau, and then I'm gonna have some Brunello, but the reason why I went back to Nouveau was because I didn't want to drink all the Brunello. So, you guys.
Oh,
That's very nice of you.
that's very nice,
Yeah.
but Brian, you should, it's
Guzzle.
for all, it's for
Guzzle.
all of us, right?
Chug.
Yeah.
I think Brian by himself drank 3/4 of that bottle of the Beaujolais, Gamay Beaujolais.
I guess we're lucky you didn't drink any of the Brunello. We would've had any at all.
Does anybody else drink any of that? I don't know.
It was just me and you only had one glass.
I almost bought another bottle of wine. They have a special.
Mm.
$3.99. You wouldn't have known the difference.
It was a jug. It's great.
Big jug. There's something like Rossini on it or whatever.
Yeah, screw top.
Screwed up.
Really easy to open. I love those things.
And you can use the bottle for gasoline afterwards.
California vineyards are bottling bottles without the
Yeah,
wrapper
lead.
around. Yeah.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Excuse me, why? You know why?
I don't know.
It's expensive.
What
Oh,
is the purpose of the lead anyway?
Environmentally.
Seal the air from
Uh-huh. So there's
But if
something
the
else
cork
they can
is
do?
good, you don't need the lead.
what?
Mhm. Pardon me.
Well,
Right?
I think they're gonna try plastic corks, right?
Why plastic corks? Why not just regular corks?
because regular corks are expensive and sometimes they're terrible.
I thought regular cork, the plastic corks interacted badly with the wine. No.
I don't know, in France they sell the wine in plastic. Well, actually, in the United States they have these
wine in a
wine in a bag or something.
yeah, the carton, and it's like silver foil.
Yeah, right. You whip this little plug out, and when you want wine, you turn this thing, and it pours out, and you pour it in, and the price is very low, and it's very economical, and wine is poisonous. Well, I don't know how the wine is. I don't think they have the best wine in the bag, but maybe the wine isn't terrible.
Would anyone like anything else? Karen, have you had enough to eat?
It's very good.
Can I finish off the corn?
Sure.
That was great.
So there's a little bit of salad left if anyone wants salad.
Actually, I'll have that.
Okay. And those are the homegrown tomatoes.
Oh, they're from yours?
Yeah,
I
they're
didn't
from,
know that.
yeah. They're from
I
our
saw
vine.
them over there. The green ones, they're slowly ripening.
Yeah, all of them were green when
Pluck them.
yes.
And they turn red afterwards.
Yeah, I just sit them there, that's where it gets the most sun in the house. I leave them there, they get about an hour or two of sun in the morning.
Don't they have to still be attached to the vine to be red?
To be what?
To turn red? Don't they have to still be attached to the vine?
No.
I didn't know that they could be so green and so ripe, and I knew that they could be so yellow.
You mean
Yeah.
green and ripe? Oh, yes. Did you see fried green tomatoes?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember at the end of it, what does she say when she smashes into their car? Cowabunga? Oh, I don't remember. Never mind.
She
In
says,
In fried
I'm
green
older and I have more
tomatoes?
insurance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What
Oh,
did she
yeah.
say?
Oh, that was Kathy Bates. Yeah.
What did she say?
She was trying to get into a parking spot, and these, what was it, 4 girls in a convertible zoomed, cut in front of her into the parking spot. And the girls said, face it, we're younger and faster. And she had this big station wagon, so she slammed into, after they walked away, she slammed into their convertible.
Yeah.
Back
Destroyed
up.
it.
And
Slammed
destroyed it. Moved her, so her car was in that parking spot, and then she got out and shut her door and says, face it, I'm older and have more insurance. And she walked into the shop.
Did the girls hear?
Yeah, they're right there.
Said, are you crazy? Of course, it had nothing to do with the green tomatoes, but
No.
No, I didn't.
Uh-huh.
That's a good story.
Tell it again.
I have a date when I move out to San Francisco.
Oh, really?
Valerie Penn has set me up with her friend Pia, who's really cute.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who in the Valerie Penn?
Hmm?
Who in the Valerie Penn?
Well, Valerie Penn's very cute.
Mm-hmm.
We've never, I don't know.
And she wears these tight leather pants.
Did you see her last time?
No. She got fat?
No, she got even thin. She looked so good.
Really?
Is she thin anyway, or she's
yeah,
a little
she's
bit heavy?
really thin.
Uh-huh.
Not really, really thin.
Mhm.
Not thin like Karen thin, but she's really thin.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But she wears these really tight leather pants.
Oh, wow. Is she still going to school?
Yeah, she is actually.
Yeah.
She's writing paper now.
Is she?
She's 2 years younger than me, so she's 29.
Does she work on her doctorate or master's?
She's getting a master's. She might go for a doctorate. She's doing hate crime. She'd like to work for the FBI.
Cool.
Hate crime unit.
Cool.
She's
She
telling
likes
me all-
uniforms. Oh, what is that?
It's so we show it better on tape. But
You
then
want
it's the battery.
It's bright.
It's
It's
bright.
too bright?
Yeah.
Want me to turn it down?
I think so.
I thought
Is
it
it
was.
too bright for you, Brendan?
Yeah.
Why don't we turn
Well,
on that?
this is better.
Turn on something. We'll wait down the battery and then we'll never.
Okay, it's time for secrets. Does anybody have a secret they don't want to tell?
you go
I
first.
was like out of the blue. It was a little Silence. And then I
Well,
was
don't
like,
repeat it. Part 2. You can label it. And then I have to be nice to all of you.
it was so
If I ever
funny.
have to run for office or something, Friendly too.
Oh, tell mom and dad your plan for.
I told them last night.
Yeah.
What was the plan?
Making a fake movie, like writing a script where you punch your chest.
When he found that I had,
Oh, my
when he found that I had erased it, I told him I erased it. So he says, okay, well, we'll write a script.
We'll improvise. It's too good. But it's a very boring tape, really. And you
All
can
you-
just sit
And
and
he
We're
next
there like,
time, and it's huge amounts of food. What's
I
it?
think that's why Brian was desperate to say something.
Just sitting here eating and eating. We're much more interesting than the hogs, but not much. It's just putting the nose down in it.
there's long gaps for all you hear is crunch, crunch, crunch.
Those
So,
lively conversations and
Best.
in the Bloomsbury group. That's not us. That's not us.
What's the Bloomsbury group?
Group
no,
of
have you
neighbors.
seen Carrington?
No.
That group.
The Algonquin Round Table.
Or, nope, that wasn't us either.
No.
Well, part of it was
Keep on
us.
trying, keep on trying.
We were at a
We're
table.
bound to hit
We're
one.
at a round table.
Yeah, not
These-
quite a round table.
Are these groups like the Shakespeare Center group?
Uh,
in the 20s?
Yeah, all very literate, intelligent people. Virginia Woolf was in the round table, right?
No, that's not the round table. That's the Bloomsbury group.
Oh,
The round table is the Algonquin group. That's from the New Yorker.
okay.
Hemingway and Joyce would go drinking together.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
What?
Must have been interesting.
Joyce was very pugnacious. He would pick fights with people in the bars that they would go to. And he was this, scrawny little Irish
Right.
guy with the glasses. You know what I mean?
Anyway.
So when they'd be about to pummel Joyce, he'd say, Ernest, Ernest, deal with them.
Do you remember when we were in Trieste? That's where James Joyce lived for a while, in Trieste.
I don't remember this.
I don't remember any of that.
It was a waste.
They asked
I
me,
could've stayed
things
home.
that happened recently.
We could've
Of course,
stayed
I
home.
can't remember
But,
but these old things.
but he did remember the snake in the woodpile. I forgot about the woodpile, but that's where the snake
Well,
hid.
he liked to be in the garden after the strawberries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love the
One
strawberries.
time when he, I guess, how
When
old
you
were
didn't,
you?
when
2
you
and
let us
a
not
half?
pick them,
What?
did you let us eat them or not?
We
Not
had
after a
wild
while.
strawberries, yeah.
Huge. Oh, unlimited numbers. Little.
They
They-
wouldn't let us eat them?
Well, at first,
Oh,
yes.
yeah. You could
But
eat
then
them
after a
anytime.
while, we stopped.
You could eat them all you
Yeah,
wanted. They
you know
didn't.
why?
Why?
There were worms in the strawberries.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
I don't remember, well, you would have known that,
Yeah.
but one day I couldn't find Brendan anywhere. I was sick, and I guess you were 2 and a half. I couldn't find him. I just looking all over. I went out in the garden down there. We lived on the side of the hill, and the garden was terraced, and it was really deep because it was very long, almost down to the street. And there he was in one of the terraces eating the strawberries.
Sitting in the middle of the strawberry.
Yeah, yeah.
Old bread. Yeah, just
Yeah.
picking them up and putting them in his
And
mouth.
eating them.
Camera.
I was frightened, and I just couldn't find him.
These were wild strawberries. Not those tame, domesticated kinds.
Docile, you know.
Yeah,
And peaches
we had a couple of peach trees, but we had a lot of apricot trees.
and apricots.
And a
Oh.
big cherry tree. So, Did everybody have enough? Okay.
I remember you wouldn't let me swallow my gum because you said it would stick in my
Throat.
It
Oh,
takes
your tummy?
Intestines.
Yeah, yeah.
and
Well, that's true, isn't it?
No, Mom.
No? Isn't gum bad for children to swallow?
Absolutely, it's true.
What are you
It takes-
talking
it
about?
takes-
Many a child is gone because of swallowed chewing gum.
And a lot of them, they might survive, but they fart bubbles for years.
Pop it. Pop
It takes 7 years to digest bubble gum.
it. Belly buttons.
Belly buttons. It takes 7 years to digest bubble gum. Which I think is about as long as it takes to convert to Judaism.
These two out. I'm just gonna put the dishes right in here for the winter.
Yeah, I told him this horrible joke.
What?
Yeah, hang on.
This woman's on a bus, and she looks over and she sees this guy, and he's got the hair down and the mustache. He looks just like Hitler. So she keeps on looking at him and looking at him, so finally she's moves across the bus and sits beside him. She says, "Do you know that you look just like Adolf Hitler?" He says, "I am Adolf Hitler." She says, "You're here in New York. What are you doing here in New York?" He says, "I'm gonna kill 6 million Jews and 5 ducks." She says, 5 ducks? How are you gonna kill 5 ducks? He's just saying nobody cares about 6 million Jews.
That's so bad, Dad.
That's it.
I'm gonna just put these over here.
Well, a Jewish guy told me, but he was kind of sick. He's kind of sick.
Do you want some more? Alright, so I have a kind of risque joke. This guy goes into a bar. He's talking with the bartender. Says, "Hey, I bet you $10 I can bite my eye." Bartender says, "No way."
Can you? Yeah, that's the one.
I finished that off. Oh, who took my wine glass? So, it says, have you heard this one, Brendan?
I heard bits of it.
7 by 10. Nah, I wouldn't know.
Skip the parts that he's heard.
Okay.
They finished,
Alright, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, it was great.
Okay,
Thank you very
okay.
much.
Should I take out all the glasses, Mom?
No, we can leave the glasses there in case people want more. Alright.
It's kind of Dave Barry joke. Well, at least I don't have cancer.
Yeah. Yeah. Dave Barry joke?
Yeah. Because he makes fun of it. He just mentions the punchline.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
In one of his books, he says, like, things like guys will do at a funeral. Tell the joke about, well, at least he doesn't have cancer. You get 10 extra points if you know the joke.
Yes. So everybody must have heard it.
Well, he doesn't actually say the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of joke.
Chris Ballard was at this.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Ballard was at this birthday party, and there's this kind of portly woman whose birthday it was, and she was trying to blow out the candles and having a hard time because there were a lot of them. So he decided to help from the far side of the cake. He blew the flames into her hair.
Is this true?
This is true, and they ignited.
It ignited?
Her hair ignited. So they had to put her hair out, and the whole room smelled. And he kept saying, "It wasn't me, it wasn't me." But they were videotaping it, and they put it back in slow-mo. He said, you can see the flames going from the candles into her hair, as I was blowing on them really.
Father must hear the story about you.
Which one?
Were you?
Oh, no.
No?
No.
And you can't tell it?
It's not really. I set my hair on fire on a first date once.
On a what?
On a first date, I set my hair on fire.
Any reason why you did?
Didn't like her, you know what? Needed an excuse to get away, you know?
Right.
Figured that would be plausible.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry I have to leave you now, but my hair's aflame, you know?
If you ever had hair on fire, you'd understand. It's a sense of urgency about your whole life.
No, it's really, we went out to dinner first, it was a nice dinner, we chatted, then we went to this bar afterwards, we met up with a bunch of our friends and a couple of my friends. We're sitting at the bar and she smoked and she lit a cigarette and put her cigarette lighter down. So I picked it up and fidgeted with it and I lit it twice and it didn't light, and I lit it again and it didn't light. So there was a preparation beforehand. She was gorgeous. I really wanted to make certain that not as pretty skin, of course. I really wanted to make certain that I looked good. So I shaved twice. Showered. Combed my hair, put hairspray on, combed it again, put more hairspray on, and did it a few more times until my hair was like a helmet. It was like a block of hairspray. Have you ever looked at the contents of hairspray?
No.
It's propane, it's butane, it's propanol alcohol. I'm not
Well,
making
the
this up.
propane and butane must have just long disappeared.
Well,
I hope.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Butane, propanol alcohol, ethyl alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
ether, a few other things. The very last item is fragrance, and that's the only one that's not flammable. But you're putting, you're soaking your hair in lighter fluid. I didn't realize this at the time. Anyway, at the bar, I flicked the lighter twice. It didn't work, so I figured this lighter is broken. So I wondered what was broken. I thought, well, if there was still gas left, I could probably hear it escape. So I brought the cigarette lighter to my ear.
Had it lit.
And I don't remember rotating the flint, but I must have done it. Because I heard this sound by my right ear, like. And I couldn't see it, but there was a guy across the bar who told me about it afterwards. He said there was this explosion of flame on the right side of your head. It was amazing to watch. I'd never seen anything quite like it before. It was really incredible.
It was really embarrassing, I'm sure, when it happened, but it's such a great story.
So,
Happy
birthday
to
you. Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday, dear Karen. Happy birthday to you.
I'm 10 again, oh boy.
Yeah. Wow, Karen, one Great.
I'm a 10-year-old.
So, anyway.
We have the cake, and I also have some mincemeat pie. Can have a little both. However, then I have some ice cream, and I just get the.
You have Edie's ice cream, I hope.
What?
You have Edie's ice cream, I hope.
Yeah. Well, they're paying Maureen's salary, so. I'm gonna.
There are candles, you can't take them home.
Yeah.
Well, it's a long time since I've just had 10. I'm thinking this. Here, you can lick them all. Here.
Yeah.
We would lick the beaters. We would lick the beaters when we were kids, and Mom would make the cake. It was, there
You
was
would lick
like,
them while they were
there were
going
three
around.
Well, there still is, actually.
So I asked that girl out for a second date, but she turned me down.
All sorts of things.
Yeah, we have a lot of, year-round
She's a coward.
bar.
Yeah.
Just I would have taken care of the girl that didn't have guts.
like you
What would
say,
you do if we were invaded? She'd have some whip protecting her.
You need
So,
a manly man willing to
You have got set your hair on fire. Alright, okay, Okay, drink gasoline then. If you won't do that.
Okay. I'm gonna get the, excuse me, just a sec. Okay, does everyone want some pie and ice cream? And then I'm gonna,
I would like some cake pie and ice cream, all three.
okay, let me bring out the pie.
True story.
At least you could say you went down in flames. Crashed and burned.
Okay. So, cake for you, Karen, and
It was
a
a
little
fiery
mincemeat pie.
relationship. My heart
Okay.
was aflame. Puns galore.
It's gonna be mixed.
What did you feel between you? Heat. I felt like a
Stop,
blaze
stop,
of-
no, stop, stop, thank you. No more.
Wait, I'm just getting warmed up.
I'm gonna put a little pie in it. I'm gonna put a little
Oh, oh.
pie on it, honey.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's just that the first piece is always kind
Alright.
of not very good.
No one appreciates my art of punishment.
And some ice cream, Karen?
No, actually.
Yeah?
No.
No?
I would
Little
like some
vanilla?
ice cream. I'd like some ice
It's
cream. Mom.
vanilla.
I
No?
would like some ice cream.
Okay.
No.
No? Alright.
I'd like
I
some
know, I was
ice cream.
thinking something weird.
Yeah, but
Is it-
how about Karen?
Okay,
See what I'm saying?
The what?
I kept saying I would
I
like
know
some.
what.
Oh, no more ice cream. Karen, that took it all.
Here, we need more, whoever needs more napkins. Do you have a napkin? You have a napkin. I have a napkin. Do you need another one or another one? Everyone's
Yeah, I'll take
fine.
another.
I'll take another one.
Propane
Okay.
and butane evaporate
Would you
rapidly?
take
What?
one and pass one
Propane
to
and
Patty?
butane evaporate?
They should evaporate in seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never
Or
seen
ignite
liquid.
quickly, one or the other. Yeah, what?
Do you want,
Huh?
ice cream, Jim?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
I saw a guy removing bubble gum off the floor, and he had this can of liquid nitrogen. And he just sprays on the bubble gum and hacks at it.
Yeah.
It's the coolest thing. You seen it?
Yeah, they use it in stores to clean up all sorts of things.
More ice cream, or is
You
this
don't wanna
enough?
know.
Is this enough?
Yeah, that's plenty.
It seemed like I would like to get a can
That's
of
pretty
that
good. It would
liquid
make it,
nitrogen.
it would make it really brittle.
Brittle, yeah.
Yeah.
I told you I put my hand in a bucket of liquid nitrogen.
Ooh, what happened?
Nothing, I was really quick. Did I tell you this?
What?
I put
Was
my
that
hand in
Max?
Yeah, I put my hand in a bucket of liquid nitrogen at NASA.
Ice cream?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ice cream? Ice cream? Ice cream bar?
Ice
Was it Max? He has this.
I saw him pour it.
Yeah, it's
I
not
visited
cool.
him at
Yeah.
Moffett Field too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has this big, expensive apparatus that simulates the inside of a comet in deep space, and it's really cold. It's like a few degrees above Kelvin.
Fortunately, there's almost nothing in it. It's also a near vacuum,
Here you go.
so you don't have to spend much effort cooling it because there's not much to cool. Sorry.
But anyway, all the entrance points. Into
Now,
this,
do a mincemeat
cold.
pie, honey?
Yeah, go ahead.
all the entrance point. Oh yes. Oh no, thank you. Oh, a little piece, a little tiny piece.
Okay. Ice cream?
No, thank you.
No?
No.
Okay.
We have got water? Want water, Brian?
Oh, I need water.
Milk, please.
These are nice forks, Mom.
Aren't they nice?
Yeah.
Brian picked them out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mm.
Well, anyway, all the entrance points to this device are dunked in liquid nitrogen. And it was the end of the day, and he took a bucket and he put it under this big metal canister and he turned a knob. And all the stuff put out that looked like water, except it was smoky. And I said, "Wow, is that liquid nitrogen?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Don't you have to be careful with it? Because you hear the stories of you put your hand in liquid nitrogen and you hit it and your hand shatters or whatever." And he said, "No, it's no problem." And he put his hand under the running stream of liquid nitrogen and splashed my feet. So it jumped back like it was, plutonium, and it landed on the ground like sizzled away like water on a hot stove.
Are we out of ice?
I haven't made any in a while.
I said you can
If
put
you
your
put
hand.
your hand in, you can get some.
So you can put your hand in the bucket that connected. It's fine. Actually, really? He said, yeah, sure. And he put his hand in real quick. So I put my hand in the bucket with connected real quick. The deal is your hand is so much harder than the liquid nitrogen, so that the liquid nitrogen evaporates immediately on contact with your hand, and then you have a buffer of nitrogen gas. The problem is your hand is losing temperature really rapidly, so you don't want to keep it in there for very long.
Thank you. Want me to bring your glass over? Okay.
I'll take that, Randy, because it's stirred in there.
Remember Vienna when you chopped up the tomato and the bird?
The what?
The bird and the chopped up tomato. Isn't someone like a bird like lavish your salad with a gift?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, it was on Rosie's Rosie's salad.
Do we have milk? Yeah. Is there anything in that glass?
Oh, be careful, it's all, when
There's
it knocked over,
You
it's
stand on top of a
all,
bunch of chocolate crumbs.
all chocolate there, and chocolate cake there.
Do you have milk in there?
No, no.
Or water in there?
Oh, no, not more. No, no, no. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. And we cut the tomato, so we see if we put the same tomato back, same sandwich back. That's exactly what he did.
That's incredible.
What?
What does a pile of lettuce and a tomato and a slice of bread cost you? It's amazing.
Well, he thought you'd eat it.
Well, it's Rosie's.
No, it's my idea.
No, it was Rosie's salad.
Oh, Rosie's salad.
From
Oh,
the tea.
she would have eaten it. Isn't that like? Mm-hmm.
I heard stories about Chinese restaurants, like when you don't finish your soup, they just pour it back into the big vat.
Mm-hmm. It's probably true.
My friend's dad had a bow and arrow and shot a pigeon. I was walking home with a pigeon. And the owner of a Chinese restaurant rushed out and offered him $3 for the pigeon.
What?
Offered him $3 for the pigeon.
Chinese restaurant? Yeah. What do you do?
He wouldn't sell it.
I would have sold it. You gotta find out what restaurant he worked for first.
Never go over there.
Who was it who went to visit his mom in Hong Kong, and she said, "Oh, this is a special occasion. We'll cook you duck. We'll cook you dog."
Yeah, that was Phil Trump.
What did Phil say?
You said it's not legal in the United States.
He said no because the idea appalled him. So she said, why not? He said, well, it's not legal in the United States. She said, that's right, it's not legal in Hong Kong either.
Where the couple goes to the restaurant and says, please serve the dog. Please serve the dog.
It's really lively.
So do you have anything to tell us about yourself? No?
program I'm writing. I wrote. They're gonna sell it.
Who is?
They're gonna sell the service. They're gonna say we're gonna put like AT&T. We're gonna put surveys on for you for the on the web
Yeah.
and using our site.
Who's going to sell it?
NPD, National Purchase Diary. They say it's like the best mechanism for doing surveys. They say the return rate is incredible. Like
On the web?
how quickly you gather data is phenomenal. They're just blown away. They're saying it's like, you know, they're not calling it revolutionary yet. They're saying it's been like a wild success.
Is this an HP product?
This is what I wrote, so essentially, yeah, it is an HP product.
Oh.
So when did you guys find out the lock had been changed?
We were planning on meeting at your place, so I went to your place. And I
What
said,
lock
"Gee,
was changed?
This Brian's.
Yeah.
I told you about the whole debacle with Lorianne Cerullo.
Isn't it debacle?
Laurie and Cilla?
A debacle possibly, but I like debacle. It
Debacle.
stresses it out. Debacle.
I think you're putting the emphasis in the wrong syllable.
No, it's tobacco.
Isn't it debacle?
It is tobacco. The whole
So
tobacco.
much for emphasis on the
Wrong syllable.
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 No, Laurie and she couldn't get in or what?
She couldn't get in. She tried calling Brendan. She didn't shut the back window, which is wide open.
Laurie Ann,
Lorianne.
the back window.
She didn't have her
She
keys.
lost. She didn't have her keys. I was in San Francisco.
Laurie Ann, what is the back window?
Yeah, I heard
Lorianne Cerullo locked herself out of the apartment without the keys.
Yeah.
She had to drill a whole new lock. $200. The worst is I paid half.
Why?
Why? She
She's a
lost
good
the key.
roommate. She lost the key.
And
Did
you
she
were
ask you to pay half?
inconvenienced, weren't you?
Yeah. And so I paid. Paid for the new lock.
She
Since
still
it was,
has it.
technically it was my lock.
She still hasn't paid to for that passageway.
She's paying the higher rent though.
She's paying higher rent now.
Yeah.
What's your rent now? 450. What was it before?
It was always $450.
It was always $450.
She wanted to pay $400. I said no, you have to pay. If you build the thing between us, you can pay $450. But actually, for 3 months, she only paid $400.
Why?
I let her get away with it. She's doing a lot worse this year.
What do you mean? Oh, business isn't good.
Sucks. She made $250,000 last year. This year, she's making like maybe 70.
Really?
She's lucky. Yeah.
Why don't you save her money?
Well, she did. She saved a lot of it, but you know, when you're used to that much money coming in,
Yeah.
and then you know, everything gets tighter a lot all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
I could live on 70.
So what she's doing? What is she gonna do? She's
Oh, no.
just gonna turn around again next year or what?
I don't know. It depends on. She knew how she would do this year, and she said, "This is what I'm going to commit. I sold all my customers last year.
Yeah.
I will not be able to sell the same amount, and this is what I'm going to commit at." They said, "No, we'll give you much higher quota."
Yeah.
And she argued, but they gave it to her anyway. She worked as hard as she could, and she came in at what she said she was going to come in at.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Mm.
I don't know how well Pennant is doing, the printer subsystem. Their biggest competitor seems to be Siemens.
Siemens?
Yeah,
How?
big printers.
Yeah.
Siemens is a big printer shop.
Why don't she get a BMW?
It was her treat to herself.
Oh, she should get herself a less expensive treat.
Well,
She's very good to herself. She, from what the things
She
Brian
what?
says, she's very good to herself. She's a very selfish girl. She's a very, very selfish girl, and thinks only of herself. No, really. That's it. That's the impression I get, just from things you said. You know, not in it, not meaning it to be that she's selfish, but just saying things and telling me about her. I can see that she's very selfish and thinks only of herself. She's never going to think of you first, so, if you ever run into that problem again about paying half for a lock because it inconvenienced you, right?
I
How did you
and
get
you know
in?
why I did it?
No, I don't know.
'Cause,
I don't
It
understand.
was gonna end soon anyway.
It was gonna end soon, so I would
No,
have
no,
paid
you
her.
shouldn't pay, yeah.
Yeah. You're such a
How long
good
is your-
fellow,
how long
Brian.
is your
Really,
contract?
you,
How long
yeah,
is your
you're too
contract?
nice.
There's no contract.
There's no contract, so you can ask her to leave anytime?
And truthfully, she lives in Westchester, so the worst is she has a longer commute until something. She finds an apartment in the city.
So Brian may as well collect the money. Huh? You're a good fellow. You're really nice. You're very,
You let
very
you let
nice.
these people take advantage of you. Because they know that you're nice.
Well, whatever.
You're
Price
nice,
as you
though.
pay.
Would you like some more water?
Let me
Right.
get some.
Get it.
Let me get some more. I'll get
Huh?
it. How about it's your birthday?
I'll get it, because I can get through. Thank you. And anyway, I have to sweep up this chocolate.
Nothing.
I'll sweep up the chocolate, Mom. Mom, I'll sweep up the chocolate.
You sweep up the chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we had a dog, if you had a dog
It
mom,
would
you
have
wouldn't
been
have
long
to.
gone. Cunnie was
If
here.
we had Cherie, it would be all done.
Yeah.
If you had a little
Oh.
bulldog,
You want to, I don't know, yeah, use the
You're
broom.
slipping on
That'd
saliva.
be the best. Here you go, Karen.
I was in Clark Park. I don't know if you remember Clark Park in Philadelphia, but we were there cleaning out, raking the
Would you
leaves.
like some?
Yeah, no thanks.
And do you know that the crackheads steal storm windows off of buildings, smash them, rip the aluminum off, and sell the aluminum as scrap to get their next fix?
Oh my gosh.
And they also they don't have any place to live, so they use Clark Park as their bathroom.
Oh, this must be terrible.
So disgusting.
Ah. Here, could you get it off the rug? Here.
Sure.
No, it-
Anyway,
it's
so I
like a minute.
stepped in it.
Ah.
So what is it coming down to? Is it? So it's really sad. Oh. Spent an hour just picking up glass shards. Probably broke 6 storm windows, it looks like.
were you doing this with your housemates, or was this?
It was volunteer, maybe. They're they live right near Clark Park, so they're really into keeping it clean and painting over graffiti when they graffiti like the park and stuff.
Bill and Maddie were doing this on their own.
Yeah, this whole Clark Park society. This guy named Chris Leswing is head of it.
Well, we've been working so hard eating and all this stuff. But that's what I feel. I feel like a nap, taking a nap. I think I'll go into the sunroom, check out the couch.
See how it's doing.
Well, do you want to do the camera? We can see how this dinner is and how the secret.
Yeah, wanna see that? Let's see that.
It is kind of revolting though, huh?